All right, let's check this out right now. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. That's really pretty. Almost feels like gentle falling rain. Very different from the Baby Metal version with the driving rhythm section propelling you forward, never onward. Interesting. It feels like a very shallow breath supporting this particular vocal. The vibratos feels really fast, if there's any vibrato at all. But that particular melodic fragment, bam, ba, 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 da, 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 da. I know the song really, really well. But that's actually really hard to do. Make sure that you're precisely in the center of each of those notes. It's brilliant. It's for just one take. I like that. Or the first take.
I don't know what to say, I don't know what to say.
Oh, that's nice. Very sparkly, very forward placement on that vocal, almost nasal in a way. And almost feels like we're at the upper limit, not of her voice. I know she can sing higher, but it just sort of feels like there's a fragility in that particular tone. I'm feeling like it would be nice, or maybe there's more depth to the voice than that, just because it's just so pointed, so forward. It's interesting. You can sometimes paint yourself into a bit of a corner when you're doing a vocal, and you're not entirely sure exactly how to get out of it. If you wanted to, bring in some different colors, and maybe she doesn't. I don't know. What's going on here? Are these the hooded figures have appeared into the first take? What? I'm not entirely sure what all the symbolism of this is. Obviously, there's some symbolism that I'm missing that is inherent into the Baby Metal and their whole mythology around the band, and yeah, I'm missing out. I want to know more. Maybe one of you gentle folks who are less new to Baby Metal than I am. I've reviewed a couple of their tracks, and I've always been floored by the energy in their live performances. Now, sometimes it's incredibly difficult to push them through out into you lovely audience here on YouTube. For some reason, my reactions to Baby Metal always get blocked for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know. They do. Maybe this one might not make it out there. I hope it does. Yeah, interesting. You know how the bass note moves underneath the chord, and it feels to me very much like a musical theater moment. Like that. This is the protagonist is bearing their soul into. I should have the lyrics. Why isn't there a closed captioning here? I wish I had the lyrics. I'm going to get them right now. And Monochrome lyrics. In English, please. Translate.
A few moments later.
All right, and we're back. We have the lyrics.
そばにいたかった明日まで感じていたいぬくもりでさえも You don't have to say, you don't have to say 冷めてしまうからあのモノクロームの花火なら
Is that right? During the dusk of Ragnarok? What are we to see? I see. The end of the world, Ragnarok, the end of all things. That monochrome firework. Lots going on here. I going in cold to some of these songs. Sometimes you miss so much of the deeper layers or the symbolism of each of these songs. I'm just focusing in on the vocal performance here. There's something very pointed about her production, lots of squealo, lots of tension. I feel like we're just getting pure tone, none of the breathiness in that particular production, and it sounds good. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I gotta say, I'm nervous for the performance as they go into something like this. I know this is a music video, and perhaps maybe there's more going on behind the scenes than we're privy to. I always find there's a coldness and sterility of performing to the microphone in a recording studio, and it lacks the sort of immediacy, the ephemeralness of a live performance. And sometimes I personally don't feel like I can just sort of cut loose and be in that moment, because I'm always worried about the posterity of this moment being captured forever and then being held up as something, either as a high watermark or as, perhaps as what all of your mistakes are captured forever. And it takes a while to sort of just let that go and, know that in that moment, that was the best you could do. And anyway, that's me. That's my own mental hangups and anguish. So I'm not entirely sure. Is this? I know they call it the first take, but it seems so produced, and I just would imagine feeling on the microscope lens so close that I would crack. I would crack under the presser, and I would need I need more than one take. Need more than the first take. Take 32. Okay. Oh, do you feel how present that E vowel is? It's like a laser. I want to listen to that again. That's great. Nary a vibrato, all straight tone. Just maybe a little bit at the tail end of that. That takes a tremendous amount of control. I think maybe I overuse vibrato. I like living in that sort of singing tone. So to sing straight tone, everything is quite a. It doesn't feel comfortable to me. But is this Sue Metal? Yeah, she's nailing it. creating that sort of straight tone energy all the way through this. I imagine that's just pretty much how she sings. Wait, what was that? Sort of like a sweeping string moment there. A real dissonant energy there. Did you feel that? Maybe I'm just not hearing it properly. My cheap headphones. Sort of like a powerful belt, but not necessarily the depth that you might experience in other genres. It's very unique. I dig it. I couldn't quite make heads or tails of it at first, and I don't want to be critical because there's no wrong in how you approach this. If you're doing your job, you're singing the right notes at the right time with the right words, and you're nailing it. This is all about, okay, what iterations can we, or what different stylistic inflections can I put into it, or none? And I feel like it's just all about the words. It's all about the music, not necessarily about infusing some unnecessary movements or gestures. Yeah. Very, very cool. I feel like I'm starting to get this a little bit more. The pure economy of that. I'm just going to hang out on this note and allow it to exist for its own sake without creating unnecessary color. I don't know. I might be onto something. I might be just talking crazy talk. What's going on here? The symbolism of the clasped hands. Monochrome firework will illuminate the world in rainbow colors. Just smile. This is the English translation that I'm reading from one of the many, sites that do that sort of thing. What color can we imagine this guy? And of course, there's no color here. It's just all gray. And I think that's the aesthetic of the First Take videos. That's it. Okay. All right. That's very beautiful. It's like I said, I really got the vibe of some sort of confessional moment. What do you call it? Bedroom pop kind of vibe, or musical theater sort of. I'm bearing my soul to the empty, the void. Bearing my soul to the void, as it were. I'm bearing my soul to the void, and the 1,200 people that happen to be in the room at the same time. Yeah. Anyway, really cool. Excellent. Right on. I don't know how that one bubbled up. I know I was hopeful that I would be able to review something by BABYMETAL again and not have it be instantly blocked. So fingers crossed this one makes it out there, but I'm interested in what you have to say, so make sure you leave a comment down below in the comment section. What do you think of BABYMETAL? Are you a metalhead and hate them? Do you love them? Do you think there's something unique and different and maybe the breath of fresh air that metal sometimes needs or may need? I don't know. I'm curious to know as well. If you are not yet a member of this this fabulous community of vocal aficionados and music lovers, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button, notification bell, and give it a thumbs up if you found something interesting or entertaining about this particular edition on the channel. And yes, I guess we'll leave it at that. Thank you so much for taking time out of your super busy day and spending a few of those precious moments here with me. Love and appreciation to you all, and we will see you next time.